Bigfoot spotted in the forest, a frightening sight on the road, a strange trail cam recording, or the sight of a supposed murderer hiding something in the forest. These are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. In this video, a man who was walking in a forest got frightened by something he spotted and decided to record it. He hid behind a tree and recorded a few seconds of a big figure walking slowly between the trees. The figure appears to be large, hairy, and has long arms. The video has been shared widely on social media, with many claiming that it could be the evidence of the existence of Bigfoot. The figure in the video does bear some resemblance to the descriptions of Bigfoot. However, the quality of the video is not great, and it is difficult to make out any details. It could be a well-built person walking around in a forest, just happening to come across this scared man. But what do you think? We see a driver traveling along a dark and unlit country road at night. The only source of light is from the car's headlights. The driver is recording the drive with a dash cam when suddenly a completely gray figure darts across the side of the car at an incredibly fast speed. The driver seems to have noticed it as well and gets frightened by the encounter. The driver continues, but he is clearly shaken by what he just saw. He starts to swear and expresses his disbelief at what he just witnessed. Despite his fear, he makes a U-turn and heads back to the spot where he saw the figure. Unfortunately, when he arrives, there is no sign of anything unusual. The video raises the question of whether or not the driver had a ghostly encounter. The figure that ran past the car was indeed creepy, especially because of how quickly it moved. However, it could also be argued that it was simply a trick of the light. The driver could also have been the victim of a prank or a CG creation, although the latter seems less likely given the remote and dark location of the road. It is also worth noting that many people have claimed to have had ghostly encounters on country roads at night. These experiences have been reported all over the world and have even been documented by paranormal investigators. Some believe that the spirits of people who have died on these roads may be haunting them, while others believe that they may be encountering something entirely different. In this video, we see a man who ventured into the woods to watch the stars through his telescope, only to become the subject of interest for a predator. While the man is busy observing the night sky, he notices something moving in the woods.
Dude, it fucking move.
He quickly turns his attention towards the trees and uses a flashlight to investigate. As he illuminates the area, he notices a pair of glowing eyes staring back at him. The eyes seem to be fixated on him and follow his every move. The man seems to realize that he is being watched by a predator, possibly a pack of wolves. He tries to stay calm and keep his composure as he continues to observe the eyes. The video captures the intense moment as the man attempts to scare away the predator by flashing his light towards it. However, the glowing eyes continue to stare at him without any indication of fear or intimidation. It is clear from the video that the man was in a potentially dangerous situation, as wolves can be very dangerous when they are hungry or threatened. Hopefully, he got home safe. In the beginning of the video, we see two vloggers walking through a snowy forest at night. They stop in their tracks as they hear something coming from the forest. Curiosity gets the better of them, and they decide to investigate. The vloggers turn on their night vision camera and spot someone walking around. What is strange is that they see someone with what appears to be a big blanket over their head. They start following the person because they find it very suspicious for someone to be alone in the forest at night. The vloggers quietly stalk the person, trying to figure out what they're doing there. After some time, they reach a car parked nearby, but the person they were following is nowhere to be seen. The vloggers expressed their suspicions that the person they were following might have been up to no good, possibly hiding a body in the forest. However, it is important to note that the vloggers themselves had no business being in the forest at night either, so their claims should be taken with a grain of salt. It is possible that the person they were following was just out for a walk, and their car was parked nearby for convenience. It is also possible that they had a valid reason for being there, but were just spooked by the presence of the vloggers following them. The body cam footage of a police officer searching for 3 lost children in Sam Houston National Forest in Montgomery, Texas, was captured in a heartwarming video that quickly went viral on social media. The video shows the police officer shouting out for some lost children, aged 2, 6, and 7, who had gone missing the night before while playing in a dry creek bed and had diverted from the commonly used trail.
Come out! Can y'all come to me? Come to me!
In the video, we see the officer arriving at the spot where the children were thought to be, and after a while of searching and shouting for them, he's found them. The kids look worn down by the adventure, but their spirits are high. The officer offers his jacket to one of the kids and trying to lift their spirits. He tells them that he is the police and asks if they are ready to get out of the woods. The officer and the children then began their trek out of the woods. The officer used a compass on his phone to navigate, and when his phone stopped working, he directed responders to activate their sirens, so he would know whether or not he was headed in the right direction. After about 20 minutes of hiking through the dense forest, the group emerged and joined with the first responders who were waiting for them. As the children are led past the officer, he gives each of them a high five. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office stated that the children were uninjured thanks to all the parties involved in the search effort. In this video, we can see two small bears near the base of a tree, filmed by two hunters who are perched up in it. Suddenly, the two bears start running towards the tree and climb up it, right next to the two hunters. The cameraman looks completely surprised by this, as behind his astonished face, we can see a small cub holding onto the tree, completely undeterred by the presence of the hunters. The other hunter seems to begin talking with the cub as the cub curiously gets closer to him. The hunter speaks to the bear cub in a gentle tone, and the cub seems to listen attentively while exploring its surroundings. After a while of checking up on the hunters, the bear seems to have lost interest in them and is heading down. The hunters, most likely relieved, seem to still be in awe of what just happened. Encounters with bears can be quite dangerous, and it's essential to stay calm and not panic. In this particular video, the hunters kept their composure, and it seemed like the bear cub was also comfortable with their presence. However, it's important to remember that bears are wild animals and unpredictable, and one should always exercise caution and keep a safe distance from them. The wilderness is always full of surprises, and this trail cam footage is no exception. This trail cam spotted a black bear enjoying his time in front of the camera. He is seen standing up on two legs, possibly trying to reach something in the tree next to him. However, he does not seem to be able to reach it. He walks around on all fours, sniffing the trail cam a bit, after which he goes back on two legs, trying again to reach whatever is in that tree. He is doing his very best, but it does not seem he can manage to reach the object of his desire. After the bear gives up, we can see a bobcat quietly coming into view, keeping its gaze on the bear. In the video, we see someone recording an abandoned house, presumably for a ghost hunting or exploration type video. The video starts off innocently enough, but as we watch the camera pan out to reveal the front of the house, we are confronted with a spine-tingling sight. A figure quickly walks past the window